It's Sunday morning, it's the last day of the rally. Steve and I are about to head out. We're just saying goodbye to friends and looking forward to seeing them again really soon. We're on the way to an RV park in Tucson. We've got a reservation there. The owners, we've talked to them a few times and they're super nice and super helpful. I'm just hoping it doesn't look like sketchy. I'm okay if it's not fancy. I think it's, you know, not like a super new park or anything like that. I just don't want it to feel sketchy. So we're on our way to Tucson and we'll see what it looks like.
On this stretch between Phoenix and Tucson, there's a really strong crosswind. And that's what I was most worried about with Fred and Sparky. We're towing the biggest Airstream in the biggest van with an extended high top with a lift. And it's actually doing really well. We're just taking it easy. We're not getting blown around too much. I mean, there's a little bit of gustiness, but it's doing way better than I thought. I almost think it tows better with the high top than without it, which is really surprising. So that's really good. I'm glad we're not fighting it all the way down there. We're going slow, we're going about 60, but it's going really well. I'm 99% sure I've decided on an equalizer hitch when we do get a new weight distribution hitch. Saw a few of them at the rally, and I need to do a little bit more research, but I think I want something that doesn't have chains in it. I think the chains go a little slack for a second and then get tight, and then it allows the trailer to kind of move a little bit when semis pass us. So we'll give that a try and post our results one day.
Steve's sunglasses were giving him a headache, so we traded.
I lost my favorite ones, but these might be my new favorites.
I think there's something funny about the mustache with those. That's what's really getting me.
Can't wait for our next rally at Picacho Peak State Park, right over there. And that is going to be on New Year's Eve. Can't wait to meet up with those fine Airstream people again. It's going to be a fun time.
Check out all these cotton fields. The touch, the feel of cotton.
Therese is in the office right now getting us checked in. Yes, I've been in nicer parks, but the management is super friendly and it's super clean here, and I feel really safe.
You're being shy? You embarrassed? Huh, buddy?
We love this park. Check out that Avion. Awesome. I think I spoke too soon. Managers are super nice. These spots are totally doable, trailer, car, but we're in the aisle. So I'm gonna try and be a good sport. It's cheap, I'll give them that. But we may be looking for a different place to stay. We'll see. We'll stay here for a day or two, see what it's like, then make our decision. Not stoked about that though.
It's difficult because a lot of these places, they don't do their booking online, so they don't really have a map of their park online. So you don't really, even if they told you what you know, one you're getting, it's tough to really know what that even means unless you've been here before. I feel like we're kind of an overflow. They've got hookups on this side, which makes me feel like they use this as overflow. But for a month-long stay...
Like, I'd be totally thrilled if we had one of these spots over here where we could park the van next to it. Like, I'm supposed to back the van up and park it next to that scratchy bush right there, but that's not going to happen. So, first world problems, and we'll check tomorrow to see if there's another spot we could go into. Maybe they think we love it out here, but yeah, I don't.
It's a bummer because a lot of the other ones around here weren't rated very well for management purposes, for safety purposes, for cleanliness purposes. There's another park that's a little bit further outside of town, but then it puts us further outside of town, so we're trying to decide, and I think we'll probably at least sit with it for a few days.
Just goes to show that this life is not glamorous all the time. We don't always have a view of the Tetons, and there's not always this beautiful brook in our backyard. Especially because RVing is getting so popular right now, especially full-timing. It's getting packed The RV parks can charge what they want, and we have to pay it, and it's catching on so much that it's tough to find places. And
we realize we're a part of that problem as well,
Sure.
but it's just something to be aware of.
Sure, absolutely. But 5 years ago, it was a totally different ballgame. 2 years ago, it was a totally different ballgame. 1 year ago, it was a totally different ballgame. A lot of people are doing this now, which means it's hard to find a place to stay. Really good news. We just talked to management, and they were so helpful. They're like, sure, here's another site you can have. It's 50 amp. It's a little more money. Are you okay? And by a little more money, they meant 30 cents a day. We're okay with that. So we're going to move, and we got a great spot that's right next to the laundry, right next to the check-in. It's going to be great. We're not going to be hanging out in the aisle. Check out our new spot. So much better. And we're right by the Wi-Fi antenna, which is really cool. Right by the office, right by the showers and the laundry. So much better. We're excited to stay here now.